We got the Mystic Draught, so old man, hang on to your butt, and here we come. Hello everybody, this is RRPG here, and welcome back to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance. In today's episode, we're going to finish up the Alt Miller Cave, or the Alt Miller Cave, or whatever it's called. And we're going to save that old man who has that silhouette around him to where we can't even see his physical form. And then after that, we will close off this episode. I was originally planning to go back to Tolby, so that way we can enter the Colosso, or the tournament, right after we get this done, but considering the amount of time we have left with trying to find those remaining treasures inside of this place, and freeing that old man, then this is what we're going to have to deal with. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this episode that's already in progress, shall we? And as you can tell, we already have the Mystic Draught, which we have picked up at the end of the previous episode, and we're going to take it back up to where the old man is. And at least we know that's an old man, because if you just take a look at the outline, or whatever, then you can actually tell it is. Or I could be underestimating my statement, and that's actually a young man in disguise. No, I guarantee you it's pretty much an old man. Because remember when, what's his name? What was his name? His assistant's name. Oh, whatever. That one guy who explained where... Gosh, I can't even remember their names today. That one part where what's-his-name mentioned about Old Man Babby going to the Alt Miller Cave. And you might have a good speculation as to who that old man is that's wrapped around in the silhouette. And oh my god, Ivan is about to die. So we better give him some healing treatment. So let's go ahead and use Isaac to cure him. And that way he can manage to stay alive. And that Mortal Dagger is not working effectively to kill an enemy, in an instant. I wish it was. So that way we don't even have to worry about trying to fight it anymore. But evidently that's not the case. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and move forward here. Let's grab this treasure chest and then we'll go up another floor. And oh, hey, we got ourselves a cookie. And as I said, cookies will increase your synergy points by a little bit. So let's go ahead and give it to Isaac. Why would I give it to Isaac? Just go ahead and use it on Isaac. Oh, okay, I can see where this is going. Somehow I tend to forget that you could just use the synergy points, or you could just use any of those items on somebody whenever you wanted to. Okay, we have 7 points of synergy points increase for Isaac, so he has 113 synergy points overall, and we will take that nicely, or we will gladly take that. Okay, now I remember what the old man, or the old man's assistant's name is, or his right-hand man. His name is Eodam. Gosh, why didn't I even remember his name? Gosh, it's like I have trouble trying to remember people's names all of a sudden when I get so excited, or when I'm not affiliated with those types of people for quite a long time. And it's only been like a couple days since we only seen that old man, or it's seen that man. And besides, he's not really that old. He looks pretty young for a pup, even though he is pretty middle-aged for his looks. Okay, so here we are back at the spot where we found the Jupiter Genie named Squall. And we just go past where we went to, and we'll go up another floor. So yeah, we're not getting that far away from the old man in the silhouette. He should be coming to us very shortly, but there is one other treasure chest that I think we missed out on, and I'm going to go ahead and grab that while we are proceeding upward. Because by the time when we finish up this, when we finish up the Alt Miller Cave, then that would be a pretty good spot to where we could close things off, because going through the Colosso, it takes a little bit of time because of some of the scenes that take place, and I would say that the total number of minutes to get through the Colosso would probably be a grand total of about 30 minutes. So it would be good enough to split that tournament into 2 episodes, to be exact. So yeah, I'm not going to be getting into that quite just yet. Besides, Monday would probably be a good, be a better time to start something new, something that's really big. Kind of like when we went to the Caragol Sea back this Monday. Or started to, rather. And it's kind of like in Kingdom Hearts when we went on episode 41 when we went to Hollow Bastion for the first time. I think that was actually a good spot to where we can do it. It's like the start of a week with the main series of Let's Plays. You just end up starting somewhere big. Makes perfect sense, in my opinion. But there are some points where they may seem pretty irregular when going to those certain places. But not this case. Okay, so, and as you can tell from my Conker's Bad Fur Day Let's Play, there's about, with this new episode coming out, there's a total of about 6 more episodes that's in the pipeline. So, yeah, the series is going to be finishing up not next week, but on the Monday after this coming week. And I was glad to do that Let's Play, and I would have to say that LP turned out to be a lot shorter than Ninja Gaiden Sigma. And I guarantee you that I will be getting on to Ninja Gaiden Sigma around the same time as Skyward Sword, but I'll be doing each Let's Play on a weekly basis with 5 episodes of one LP on 1 week, and then starting a new LP with 5 episodes the coming week, and then it goes the same process for both games. Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will still want me to get on with Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, or yeah, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, that's what I'm doing, not Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Or did I call it Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2? Ah, who cares? But yeah, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, I'll be doing that around the same time as Skyward Sword. So, and lots of people will want me to do a Let's Play of that, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people who want me to do a Let's Play on Ninja Gaiden 3, which comes out this March. And hopefully, and I'm still praying to get that job at Best Buy, because if I do, then I will definitely have enough money to buy Ninja Gaiden Sigma. No, not Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden 3 when it releases. And that's on the plate for one of the PS3 or 360 titles that I'm really looking forward to. But I am looking forward to it on the Wii U when it releases this year. And I am going to be picking up the Wii U when it releases later in 2012. And I think Nintendo has confirmed that the Wii U will actually launch around the holiday season of 2012. But it will definitely be after E3 of 2012. So that's at least exciting. And I also heard that they might be considering a name change for the Wii U, so that way they don't confuse consumers with the name of the next generation console. Kind of like the transition between the DS to the 3DS. Although I really didn't see any confusion, because with the 3DS, it was clear that that would be a next generation handheld from the regular Nintendo DS. And it's just, it kind of surprises me how there are some people out there that are not that very bright. But, you know, what can you do? I mean, I guess the best way to convince people that things are different from each other is to have a sign. And I know there are some places like this retro store that's called Vintage Stock where I live, and they did explain that in order to play Nintendo 3DS games, you have to have a 3DS, and they are not compatible with the DS. But DS games are compatible for the 3DS, and you can play those on there. So, yeah, at least those people are doing their jobs. Some people who don't do their jobs without even giving a basis explanation as to what is different and what can be played on a certain system, they're really behind with the times, and they're really going to get many customers aggravated when they realize that they did not even give them the right facts. Okay, enough talk on that. We managed to find the old man who was concealing himself with Synergy, it seems like, and that's what he was using to form himself into the silhouette. And now Ivan is going to read his mind to figure out who he is. Yep, just as I figured, it is Babby, the ruler of Tolby. And that wasn't Synergy he was using to conceal himself, but it was more of a power of an ancient civilization. He can read minds, that's why he took a look into your heart. So he wonders if he wonders if he has found true Lemurians. And this is the first time we're actually learning about this country or this kingdom that is known as Lemuria, which is a very big and intricate part in the next game. And we will learn more about what Lemuria is when we talk to this man over back in Tolby. And I'm pretty sure with people using Synergy, he's going to want to make us enter the Colosso. And I have a very big suspicion that he is going to. But of course, I played this game so many times, so, you know, it would make sense that I know everything, so. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what he's explaining right now is that he can't... The reason why he was at the Altmiller Cave was that he was trying to preserve his aging. And this type of thing that is preserving his aging is what Kraden said about alchemy on Mount Aleph, saying that alchemy can be used to thwart death itself. So there must be some... It must share some ring in lieu of what Babby is talking about. And Babby was happy that he was found, but he had his reasons too. So yeah, the soldiers from Toby have come here to look for Old Man Babby, and they just wanted to let him know that the finals for the Colosso has already ended. And he said that he had an important errand, but it was already taken care of, and that's because of us. And now he says he wishes to speak to us more, but the soldiers are wondering, who are they? Those are probably the same soldiers that were speaking to Eodam back over in Tolby. And they said, you have our gratitude for saving Old Man Babby's life. So, yeah. I wonder what kind of a reward that, you know, that Eodam is going to have to give him. And he hasn't even heard our names yet. Oh, well, yeah, it makes sense. We still haven't even explained him what our names are. And now we are explaining to him, you know, that we are Isaac, Garrett, Ivan, and Mia. And he says, come see him once as the finals have ended, and he would like to speak to us further. Say, I have an idea. Why don't you enter the finals? Really? You have some interesting powers. They have not cleared the trial. Oh, come on. The warriors who do not clear the trials cannot enter the finals. And you don't think that rescuing me in this cave does not qualify as a suitable trial? It would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, well. So, yeah, Babby is going to have us enter Colosso, which I figured and pretty much knew right off the bat. He's asking us to appear in Colosso, isn't he? Is he serious? And he actually wants them to use their synergy to fight. Well, I guess we can't turn down his request, so we might as well do it otherwise, or else we're not going to be able to speak with Babby any further. I'm sure he wants to see somebody who knows how to use synergy, because I don't think he has been able to use synergy for quite some time, and I really don't think he is an adept, to be quite honest, since he didn't even use synergy to conceal himself in that silhouette state. Okay, so yes, we can enter Colosso, and we will have to do our best. Well, what do you mean we're going to do our best? We're actually going to win this thing. Like, we pretty much win every tournament in every JRPG that there is, except for a couple, like Star Ocean: The Second Story and Legend of the Dragoon, which I got to pick up that game again. That's actually a really underrated and really good game that kind of got shafted by critics. Oh well. That's a story for another time. Okay, gamers, since we have finished that up already with Altmiller Cave, this is a good spot to where we can go ahead and we can wrap up things here. So, anyway, next time on RPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance, we're going to resume where we left off, and we're going to go back to Tolby, and we're going to enter the Colosso, and it's probably going to span 2 episodes of us going through the whole tournament to impress Babby and such, and to see if we can actually get a really good reward for completing it as a whole. Okay, gamers, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description, and if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Alright, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.